talk about Overwatch is competitive because a lot is well, stupid. It's stupid. Fact of the matter that competitive needs to be changed. It needs to be fixed because it's shitty. I'm banned from competitive, and I have no idea why. Overwatch does not tell you why you have been banned because all I know is that one day I played a couple matches of competitive, like about 2, 3 weeks ago. I played some competitive. It was like right before Zombies Chronicles for Black Ops 3 came out. I played some competitive, and I won like maybe 1 or 2 matches, lost about 3 in a row. So I decided I'm gonna take a break from Overwatch for a while. Chronicles came out. That's all I did was play Chronicles for about 4 or 5 days straight. And I came back to play some Overwatch with some friends, and we were gonna play some competitive, and I was banned. Haven't been able to figure out why I was banned. You know, but I was like, all right, well, whatever. I'm banned. The season's probably I had looked it up online, and I knew the season was gonna be ending, this month. So I was like, okay, well, whatever. It's good. I don't really care. I already hit diamond because I had assumed that even though I was banned for some reason, that I would still be getting my competitive rewards at the end of the season. And then just today, I decided to do some research. Since the season's ended and I'm still banned, I cannot play it the off season anyway, which makes no sense. It's the off season. Um, 2 days until wait, does it say 2 days? Well, 2 days and on the I don't know, whatever. So I won't be able to play competitive at all until for 2 more days. I would hope for the I hope I could even play the next season. And I have researched and I found out that if you're banned, you get none of your rewards for the season. And if I go to my career profile, I was diamond. I was diamond, and I did that pretty much entirely solo queue. I did that like overnight, and then I had to actually purposely like, well, not purposely. I I just I had to stop trying as hard because my friends wanted to play and they were all too low. They were all like gold, silver, and crap. So I had to. I wasn't throwing matches. I was still trying, but I just wasn't trying as hard. Cause well, mainly because I was like, I already hit diamond, and I looked it up, and I was gonna get like over 1,000 competitive points, and I was planning on getting a gold gun. No, not necessarily for Genji, but I was planning on getting a gold gun. As you can see, I'm at 2,702, and I would have gotten 1,200 for being diamond. And if you are banned, you do not get any rewards. I was extremely pissed. I started looking up other people who are also banned on the forums. I've read multiple posts, and it seems like most people who respond to those posts are just saying, "Well, it's your fault because you left. It's your fault. It's your fault." Even though that's not always the case. There are things like they have no choice. They have to like turn off their system, or they have to close their game for something that they have to go do something that they can't control, or their internet is just not stable, and sometimes the internet will crash. Sometimes I've had times where I'll be in the middle of a competitive match and my power would go out, and I come back and I'm suspended for like fucking 30 minutes or an hour or something like that, which I think is dumb. If something that I couldn't control my power going out, but I'm getting punished for it. But either way, I've also read some other posts that make really good points on what Blizzard could do to sort of make competitive a little bit better. And I've also got I've got a few of my own ideas. One main one that I'm probably going to talk about, but for the background, I'm just going to be playing AI just because it's something easy and simple or whatever. Um, I saw some people talking about how your SR, your skill, SR, how SR stands for skill rating, should actually go off of your skill and not by whether you win or lose the match. Now, I think that I agree with the fact that even if you lose the match, you should still get some SR for doing extremely good in the match. If you do extremely good, that alright, easy, okay. But I also feel like you could also You could also get SR. I feel like maybe you shouldn't gain SR for just for just doing good in a match even though you lose. I feel like maybe you should lose less if you do good in a match. But there is things that they could do to change it and make it a little bit better. Because I feel like having it where it solely goes off of whether you win or lose, that's just kind of unfair to people who do good and they might solo queue. They can do extremely well, but then they still are punished because the team they lost. Whether it was because people left on their team, whether it was because their teammates just didn't pick good characters, they didn't have a good composition. That's just multiple. It's just different variables to why you could have lost. But if you did extremely well, you should still be rewarded for playing good. And I also agree with some people who said that competitive should have fixed SR gains and losses. So one person went through and they wrote down all of their SR gain and loss from every match they played. So I'm gonna try to pull it up so I can look at it. But he put the post up, said this is why tonight is the night I quit Overwatch, and it was from way back in April, and that wasn't like incredibly long ago. But he like wrote that down, like he won 6 matches in a row, and got 25-19, 25-26. So it was about in the 20s with every win. He went up in SR, but he lost one match, went down 34, and then lost another one because there was a lever / disconnector, someone who got disconnected or slash someone who just left. All right, cool. Lag. Genji might not be the best character to play right now. But yeah, it's incredibly dumb that going on a 6-win streak, you're not getting any. Well, I feel like if you're going on, I also feel like if you're going on, there should be a fixed set number. But I also agree with the fact that if you're doing extremely well, if you're winning consistently, you should get better and better gains. Just to make this easy, I'm just gonna play soldier. If you're winning match after match, you should get increasing rewards of your SR. It's kind of unfair to if you can win 6 matches in a row, but you're only getting you're only getting a set reward for that 6 wins. I feel like that is also unfair. I get there's no way to perfectly do it, But but I feel like it shouldn't really be a set number for gaining SR, but I feel like there should be a set number for how much SR you lose. And I feel like you shouldn't. And I feel like this in most games that have like sort of gains and losses. You shouldn't lose more than you gain. I've always thought in games or something like that it's apparent. It's kind of dumb. Like I used to be a very big Destiny player, and there was one bounty or quest for a weapon, and it was like you have to get this many. You have to get it. You had to play multiplayer, which I already wasn't a big fan of. But it was like you play multiplayer, and you have to get certain kills like this in this certain way, and getting kills would earn you so many like percentage or points towards that end goal. But if you lose, you'd lose more points than you had just gained. So it was like you get a kill, you'd earn 2 points, or you'd earn like 3 or 4 points on the bounty, then you die and you'd lose like 5 or 6 points. It just seemed kind of unfair. So I just don't agree with that way of it working. I agree with a more fair and set way. But I also feel like, and this is my personal way for them to, I feel like they could fix competitive. A lot of people won't agree with it, but people feel like if you're leaving matches, you should be punished for it. But I feel like there's ways that people end up getting punished for leaving matches whenever they're not actually leaving them. They have no control over it, and their internet might just be bad. Like they're just disconnecting, or they have to go. Like there's something that they can't control where it's like they have to go do something. You know, so I feel like there should be some sort of like appeal, like sort of, you know, how when people get flagged or whatever on YouTube, they can appeal like a copyright strike or whatever. I feel like there should be something like that where like you can try to get your ban, well, you can try to get unbanned for the competitive season. Whether it's like you have to play like an off-season type of competitive matches where you don't gain any SR, you don't gain competitive points, but you play, say it's like if you're banned, it's your first time being banned in the season, you complete, you gotta complete, let's say 5 matches without leaving. It's just 5 matches. You don't have to win 5 matches in a row, or 5 matches. You just gotta play 5 matches of a competitive off-season type thing without leaving. And there you go. And if you get banned again in the same season after doing that, then you have to do 10. You know, it would go up in increments of 5. You know, 'cause I feel like it would. It's just because people get banned for no reason. Like, I do not know why I was banned. I stopped. I wasn't playing the game for like 4 or 5 days, and then I come back to playing the game, and all of a sudden I'm banned. I don't know how I got banned, but I was banned, and now I don't get any rewards. So now if I want to, if I was planning on getting a gold gun, and people might hate me for this, but I was planning on getting the gold gun for Bastion because A, I think it looks really good with his Uprising skin, and B, because the last, wrong one, current competitive season, I played a lot of Bastion. I also played a lot of Soldier and Mercy, but mostly Bastion, because whenever they had updated him, he became a really good character, and I was just really liking it, because I really never played Bastion that much. I play him every now and then, you know, on defense, because, you know, he's a defense character. For the most part, I'd stick with the other characters that I preferred more, like Zarya, because in almost every other competitive season, I played mostly Zarya, because I really like playing Zarya. But either way, but now I can't get that gold gun right now at the end of the season. If I want to get said gold gun, then I have to win 30 matches and get that 10 comp. Wow, this lag is crazy. I have to try and win 10 matches and get the competitive points from winning 10 matches. Which I feel like is dumb, because I shouldn't have been banned. Anyway, wow, anyway. This lag is insane. I'm playing against bots. There is no reason for me to be lagging. But, either way, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, there's so much wrong in the game, but there's still so much right. And there's plenty of other things, too, that should be talked about, in my opinion. There's plenty of things that need to be talked about. Plenty of things. Do I feel like all of them are gonna be fixed? Oh, absolutely not. I feel like majority of them are going to stay unfixed. But I feel like I trust Blizzard enough to do the right thing, do what's best to make the community happy, and I feel like although it will still make plenty of people unhappy, I feel like it will make enough people happy to change something in competitive. Something needs to be fixed. Just something needs to be fixed. Something. You know, just something needs to be fixed. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
I think you win. We got this made in the shade.
Alright, and there's plenty of other things wrong in Overwatch. You know, it's not only competitive that has issues. because just the game in general has some issues. 'Cause I know there's a lot of controversy, well, not really controversy, there's a lot of discussion right now about how I saw it online, I saw it on O Nickel, I saw the title of the video, I didn't watch the full video, but it was something like, it was along the line, it was something about it was about how much, it said like, Overwatch anniversary event cost, I think it was like 56,472 credits, because there's that many because there's that many legendary skins, because every skin in this event is a legendary. But I think it's cool that, you know, everybody's getting, characters are getting new legendary skins. You know how, you know, some characters that needed them, like Hanzo and Zarya, gets a default, but I don't really care for it. But then characters that don't need legendary skins, like Tracer, also get she gets her fucking 100, you know? But, you know, people complain about that, and I agree, like, you know, they shouldn't just have to have this set price of, okay, well, every event, if it's in every event ever, if there's a legendary skin, said legendary skin is going to cost 3,000. That's just kind of dumb, and I feel like they added in all these dancing emotes, and they're just gonna take them out of the game after the event's over, so you won't be able to get them anymore after the event's over. Like, if you already, well, you keep the ones you have already, and then all the other ones gone. You know, I feel like they should leave those in the game for you to earn still, even after the event's over. Because it's something new. But I also feel like the skin prices in general should be determined on an event basis. Like on an event, like if they do bring back Summer Games 2017, which I hope they do, because I still want that McCree skin, because I didn't get it the first time. I got every skin other than the McCree skin. But I feel like if they do bring it back, then yeah, the legendary skins, because there wasn't really a huge super high amount, they can stay 3,000. You know, they can stay 3,000. But I feel like for this event, the legendary skins should have been like maybe 1,500, 2,000, or heck, even just make them all. Because I think there's like 11 skins, and they're all legendaries, or just have them all at just the normal 1,000, like every other legendary skin, you know? Because it's crazy. Because I saved up currency because I knew there was going to be another event coming up, and I didn't really care for. I don't really feel like items in the basic loot boxes. I just don't like it because I don't really. It's like, why? I can just save the currency for whenever a new character comes out, and I can buy some stuff for them, you know. Or I can just save the currency for the next event, which is what I'm doing in case which is what I would like to do. Because there's also some skins in this event that I really want to do. I really want to get, like the Hanzo skin, and I think the only ones that I don't have that I really want are Hanzo's and Hanzo and Lucio. Because, you know, Bastion's is okay, but I really like his Uprising one a bit more. Just because of how nice the gold gun would look on it, but now that I have to wait longer, I honestly don't fucking care anymore. But, yeah. But I very much think that it should go on an event basis. But like, I already had a little bit over 3,000 credits before the event started. That I was already prepared to buy a skin that I saw that I liked. You know, I prefer to wait towards the end of an event, and so if I don't get the skin that I want out of a box, I don't. Because I feel like the chances are higher of you buying the skin immediately that you want, and then you immediately get out of a box. And even though the skin costs 3,000 to buy, because it's an event skin, if you get it out of a box and it's a duplicate, you're only gonna get 200 credits for it. That's a bit of a ripoff. So I believe more in just waiting till the end of the event. So if you don't already have it, you can go ahead and buy it, and whatever. But I feel like, yeah, I also feel like you should get, if they're gonna make every skin in the event cost 3,000 credits, well then maybe you should get more like credits for a duplicate if they're all gonna cost 3,000, you know? Because it's a bit BS for every skin to cost 3,000, but you get a duplicate of one of them, and you only get 200 as a reward. That's a bit just dumb to me. It's kind of backhanded, and frankly, it's a little bit BS to me. It so it's just so dumb. It's frustrating. Frankly, it's just frustrating. Wait, what? Yeah.
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Honestly, I honestly, I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like I love Overwatch so much. I feel like it's probably one of the best games to come out in a while. It has a really good story. I really love games that have really good stories. But it's just, I feel like games just games and game developers, I know that they're really trying to make this game really good. You know, we want everybody to have fun in it. We want it to be like a good game, and it is a great game. But I feel like there's just lots of dumb decisions, or small, and not always just dumb decisions. I feel like there's always just small things that could be fixed, and I hope are eventually.
Well, it's high noon somewhere in the world.
Fucking hell.
Hello? Incoming. I have located the enemy. Stop the payload.
I just hope they fix stuff. It's just dumb stuff. Like, I feel like it should be I will always, from this point on, I'm just always gonna stand by my opinion that there should be a way to appeal your ban. You know, like appeal it, try to get it revoked, maybe. You know, because and plenty there's plenty of people that play Overwatch for hundreds upon hundreds of hours. Like, I don't know how much time I have on here. You know, it's probably a decent amount of time. 120 hours played. I think that's only going off the quick play page. So that's not accounting for my competitive, for the time I play competitive in each season and everything. Because I only started playing competitive like on season 3. I started on season 3. But I just, yeah, if people play for hours and hours, and I feel like sometimes either from you know, faulty internet connections or just other things, they are banned. They are banned or, you know, punished for what I feel is like no reason, and they get, well, fucked. They basically just get fucked. And they need to fix it, and I stand by everything that I've said. Like, there needs to be some way to appeal bans. It needs to be, they need to fix SR. They need to fix SR gains and losses, competitive points. Now, I agree, you know, a lot with the whole, SR should go off how good you do in a match. And I do think that, and I also feel like competitive points, I feel like you should get them for a win and a loss. Just, you should get more for a win. Like, you know, you get 10 for a win, and maybe you get fucking, I don't know, like 5, or like even maybe possibly even maybe even less than 5. Who knows? I'm just spitballing ideas that what I think would be pretty good. And of course, there's always people who feel like, oh no, that's dumb, that's dumb, that's dumb. And I'm like, well, you know, I think it's a good idea. I stand by it. If you don't like it, good for you. But I like it, and I agree with my statement. So, yeah. So yeah, like, I honestly don't really know what else to say, because there's not a lot else to say. It's just the fact that I feel like I want Overwatch to go on for years and years. I want there to be an event for its. I want it to still be super relevant as it is now, for it to have a 2-year anniversary, a 3-year anniversary, like 10-year anniversary. How people are still celebrating the anniversary of even older games. I hope that happens for Overwatch, because I love the game so much. You know, because when you look at games, which I feel like are because I have my opinions about certain games and whatnot, and I feel like I feel like Overwatch is gonna outlast a lot of other games that are pretty big right now. Like Overwatch is gonna outlast Rainbow Six Siege, because I feel like that game just doesn't have enough content. It's dumb. It's too much like microtransactions that aren't like purely cosmetic. So they have all the microtransactions that are for the current in-game currency, so you can unlock the characters and whatnot, and you don't just get the character. You have to like play. You have to earn currency in-game, and you have to pay for the characters. Even though it's in-game currency, you're still paying for them. But god damn, this lag is crazy. But it's just the fact of the matter is just it. I want this game to be around for super long, but I feel like it won't do that if they don't change some things. They don't fix things. They don't fix the things that are ruining the experience for, I feel like, everyone else. Not necessarily ruining it for everyone else, just making it less fun. Because I love competitive. I love it. It's super fast way to level up. I wish I was able to play it, because then I would have probably I probably would have earned. I'd have a lot more currency right now, because you'd earn more. You earn more XP if whenever you're doing really good. Whenever matches go on longer, you earn more XP. And yeah, that's really all there is to say about it. There's not really much else to say about this. I just feel like they need to change some things, they need to fix some things, they need to make some things better. There are people, and there's a few more things I want to. It's actually like, sorry. There's like 1 or 2 more things that I want to talk about before I end this off. Is that while I was on the forums, I saw some people talking about the meta, about how this game shouldn't be so meta. It should just be like gameplay. It was like. And it said something about nerf Pharah and Symmetra a little bit, and then you're good. Well, no, it would be a lot more than that. There will always be a meta. How there used to be the triple tank meta in competitive, which is still kind of there, but not as much. But it's just, I feel like and I hate being banned from competitive, because you need to play quick play where people just aren't as serious. And the people you go up against are they're just annoying. Just so annoying. Like the people, like the people who decide, you know what, I'm playing McCree, I have my ultimate. Instead of using it in their own defense, instead of using it in front of the enemy team like a normal person playing defense, I'm gonna go around behind them and use it.
Attack commences in 30 seconds. Enough waiting around.
I feel that You know, that I hate people that do that. I'm a very firm believer of if you're on whatever side you're on, you need to play that side. Like I'm on attack right now, so I don't plan on like playing some crazy ass way. You know, even though we're playing bots, it doesn't really matter. I'm playing attack. I'm gonna stay trying to just push the payload, and that's pretty much the end of it. But I just, and then there's also the fact of like, and there's always like on a capture point, and there's always like the people like the Reapers, and also like the McCrees, who will flank around behind on a capture point, just just to um just to get a cheap ultimate and stuff like that. Like that's just stupid to me.
I'm on fire. My ultimate is charging.
But yeah, it needs to be changed.
Hey.
People like, and it's just like I know you know you can change a game, but you can't change the players. You can fix game mechanics, but you can't fix stupidity and whatnot. You know, it's still the stupidity of just crap people who just don't communicate, people don't who just don't know the game well enough to who just don't know the game well enough to pick good characters, like for the team composition, but continue to play competitive. Because even though I am banned from the competitive season on my PS4, I love Overwatch so much. I also own it on PC. I even I played Overwatch. I initially pre-ordered it Overwatch on PC, and then it wasn't until all my friends, since they don't have good enough PCs to run Overwatch, they all have it on PS4. So then I was like, well, I want to play with my friends because I love the game so much, so I had to get it on PS4, and I play more on PS4 now than I do on PC because it's where most of my friends are. But once I was banned on PS4, I recently started trying. Towards the end of the season, I was like, okay, I just tried to get my placement matches done so I could get my competitive points reward at the end of the season, but I just didn't even finish the season. I didn't finish it, but I plan on doing this season. You know, I might even try to get diamond on this season, and if I get lucky, you know, if I can, I'm gonna try to get a gold weapon. I'm gonna, you know, I really want a gold weapon. You know, I want to be the first person out of all my friends, to have a gold weapon. Cause I'm the one who takes the game this serious. Most of my friends, they spend more of their time playing Siege. You know. And they're always talking about how good of a game it is, and I just disagree with them. But that's a discussion for another video, you know. Maybe I'll do another video talking about you know, stuff like that. How I feel that games like Siege and whatnot are just absolutely dumb. Probably after I wrap this up, I should probably do a stream immediately after this, talking about my thoughts on Destiny 2, and what I feel like they're doing right this time, and what I feel like they're doing absolutely wrong, from both gameplay perspectives and well, story perspectives. Well, a lot of people hated Destiny 2. They feel like it didn't have a story in the game. Well, it did. You just had to not be lazy and, you know, do research into it. Just like Overwatch. People love Overwatch. Nobody gives Overwatch's story and whatnot hate because, well, because I don't know why, but whatever. But yeah. So that's gonna be it for. That's gonna be it for this live stream. Those are my opinions on Destiny 2 and what I feel like they're doing right and what I feel like they're doing wrong. But as always, those are just my opinions. Yours might be wrong. Feel free to tell me what your opinions are. Okay, I hate that highlight intro because it always confuses me. But anyways, yeah, your choices are your own. Just feel free to discuss it and whatever. Yeah. I'll see you guys on the next stream or video. Fucking hell.